I lock the bedroom door when my husband works. I started doing it about 6 months ago after I heard what sounded like someone messing with the back door handle at like 11 at night. Turned out to be a raccoon knocking over our trash can, but I was already halfway to a panic attack by the time I figured that out. My husband Greg works second shift at the warehouse. He leaves at 1 in the afternoon and gets home around 2 in the morning. I work normal hours, so by the time he gets back, I'm usually already asleep. The house is just me and our 2 cats from like 6 p.m. until 2 a.m. every single weekday. At first, I would hear every little sound and have to get up and check. The fridge making ice, the heater kicking on, one of the cats knocking something over in the kitchen. I was getting up like 5 times a night and barely sleeping. So I started locking the bedroom door when I went in there for the night. That way, if I heard something, I could just tell myself it was fine, because even if it wasn't fine, I had a locked door between me and whatever. And right before I actually go to sleep, I get up and unlock it so Greg can get in when he comes home. It worked pretty well. I slept better. Greg never noticed because by the time he got home, the door was always unlocked. Last Tuesday, he came home at like 9:30. They cut a bunch of people early because a big shipment got delayed and there was nothing to do. I was in the bedroom watching some show on Netflix with the air conditioner running full blast because it was hot as hell. I had the door locked like usual. I didn't hear him come in the front door. If I had, I would have gone out to say hi like I always do when I'm awake and unlock the door on my way, but I had no idea he was even home. Then I heard the doorknob rattle. Not like someone trying to break in, just someone trying to open a door. I paused the show. Our cat Peanut was laying on my stomach and I had to move him off me. The whole thing took maybe 10 seconds. I opened the door and Greg was standing there with this look on his face I had never seen before. Not mad exactly, but something close to it. He goes, "Why is the door locked?" I said, "Oh, I didn't know you were home. I lock it when you're at work." He goes, "Why?" I told him the whole thing about the noises and feeling safer with it locked and how I always unlock it before bed. He did not believe me. He goes, "So what were you doing that you couldn't open the door right away?" I said I was watching TV and had to move the cat. He goes, "It took you that long to move a cat?" I said, "Yeah, he was on me and I had to pause the show first." Then he asks if I was on the phone with someone. I said no. He asks to see my phone. I showed him. No calls. He looks at my laptop. Nothing. He even checked the closet like someone was going to be hiding in there. He goes, "This doesn't make sense. If you're just watching TV, why do you need the door locked?" I said because I'm here alone for like 8 hours and it makes me feel safer. He goes, "Safer from what?" I said, "I don't know, that's the whole point." He goes, "You're hiding something." I told him I wasn't hiding anything and this was insane. He goes, "Then why did it take so long to open the door?" I said it didn't take long, it took like 10 seconds. He goes, "That's a long time." I said it's not a long time. It's the amount of time it takes to pause a show and move a cat. We went back and forth like this for probably 20 minutes. He kept saying I must have been doing something I didn't want him to see. I kept saying I wasn't. He brought up how I took a few seconds to answer. I brought up how he never noticed the door was locked before because I always unlock it at night. He said that was suspicious too. I said it wasn't suspicious, it was me being considerate so he didn't have to wake me up when he got home. Finally, I just said, "Believe whatever you want," and got back in bed. He slept on the couch that night. The next morning, he left for work without saying anything. That was 5 days ago. He's been weird ever since.